2 balls, 1 strike. Top of the 5th inning. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Oh, correction. Strike number 3, as that last pitch was a strike, not a ball. That brings us back to the top of the ROBSTOWN lineup. That's number 10, the shortstop, Roque Serrano. Low in the dirt for a ball. And here we are in the top of the 5th, 1-0 ROBSTOWN, but no activity in the bullpen for the Calallen Wildcats as of right now. One ball, no strikes on Serrano at the plate. Called strike. Count now goes to 1-1. Outside for a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike on Serrano. For those of you just joining us right now, I see a couple of you using the link on our Facebook page. We apologize for the interruption and inconvenience. Low for a ball on Serrano. Current score right now, top of the 5th. ROBSTOWN at bat. 1-0 ROBSTOWN lead. The top of the 5th inning here at Steve Chapman Field. Comes set. The windup in the pitch. Popped up, but it's going to sail out of play. That takes us to a full count. 3-2 on Serrano. Comes set. Wind up in the pitch. Hard chopper to first. Past the second baseman. Roque Serrano with a base hit just past the second baseman. Runner at first now for ROBSTOWN with only 1 away.
Here we go, Rock. Let's get it started, baby.
Coming up next on the lineup, the catcher, number 11, Jacob Ramon, who will call time for a moment. Steps out of the batter's box, readjusts his helmet, comes back in. Runner at first, 1 down, top of the 5th, 1-0 ROBSTOWN. High, and the ball gets away, and that'll advance the runner to second. So runner at second now after the pass ball. One ball, no strikes. Let's see what Coach Vasquez decides to do here in this situation. Runner at second, 1 down in the top of the 5th, 1-0 ROBSTOWN lead. Pitcher steps off for a moment. Takes a sign and comes set. Checks the runner at second, the windup of the pitch. High, ball 2. And interestingly enough, Steve Chapman, the head coach of Calallen, no activity in the bullpen still at this time. Something to keep an eye on as the game progresses here. Called strike just on the inside. 2 balls, 1 strike on Ramon, the catcher. I'd like to thank all 7 of you watching tonight. So sorry about our Facebook feature. The frequency was not working correctly. We apologize for the inconvenience. We're glad at least some of you have been able to join us on our YouTube channel, our backup channel. Comes set. Runner takes his lead from second for ROBSTOWN. I'd like to thank all 16 of you watching us now. We apologize for the Facebook channel being inoperative tonight. We're on our backup frequency, the YouTube channel, Go Red Sport. Called strike. Fans don't like the call, and the coaches are not happy with the umpiring here behind home plate. 2-2 count on Jacob Ramon at the plate. One down. Runner at second for ROBSTOWN. 1-0 ROBSTOWN lead here in the top of the fifth. I'd like to thank all 28 of you watching right now. We apologize for the Facebook interruption, but we were able to activate our YouTube channel. Low into the dirt, and the ball gets away from the catcher. And Serrano advancing up to third. So runner at third now for ROBSTOWN. And a full count on Ramon at the plate. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And Calallen infield's calling time. Right now, here's the situation, folks. 1-0 ROBSTOWN, top of the fifth. Runner at third now for the Pickers. Full count, 3-2 on number 11, Jacob Ramon, the catcher at the plate for ROBSTOWN. Jacob Ramon comes set. Full count, 3-2, infield playing tight. Hitter's delight, a scoring chance for ROBSTOWN. Chopper to first. Steps on first for the easy out, 2 down. And Jacob Ramon's not happy with himself, but that was a good hit nonetheless. So 2 down now, but a runner at third for ROBSTOWN as he's trying to get that insurance run, but that brings up number 14, Isai Gonzalez, up to bat now for ROBSTOWN. Serrano takes his lead from third. 2 down. Infield playing back. An intentional walk has been called by Chapman, and Isai Gonzalez got a free base. So runners at the corners now, as Isai Gonzalez will trot to first. That brings up number 17, Christian Marroquin. Those are just joining us at the top of the fifth, 2 down, 1-0 ROBSTOWN, but ROBSTOWN threatening here. Marroquin awaits at the plate. Runners take their leads. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Golden opportunity for ROBSTOWN right here and now in the top of the fifth. Low in the dirt for a ball. Count goes to 1-1 on Marroquin. Throw over to first, not quite in time. Keep the runner honest. One nothing ROBSTOWN, top of the fifth inning, 2 down, runners at the corners. And Marroquin went for it, and it was a low pitch, and it would have been a ball. One ball, 2 strikes. And this right here, this is the pressure cooker, folks, for the Calallen pitcher, number 11. Runners at the corners, 2 down, 1-2 count at the plate on Marroquin. Comes set, wind up in the pitch. Fouled off. Keene battling it out at the home plate area. One ball, two strikes, two down. Runners at the corners. Runners take their leads. And Mono Keene can't believe it. He swung at the curveball for strike number 3 and 3 down now. As ROBSTOWN leaves 2 behind. That takes us now to the bottom of the 5th inning. As we'll take you to the scoreboard now. Bottom of the 5th now, 1-0 ROBSTOWN. ROBSTOWN had a chance to extend their lead, but they'll have to go back to work on defense. Jonathan Ovalle on his 5th inning of work for the Cotton Pickers. He's the starter tonight. And we'll be right back, folks, right after this. Don't go anywhere. And we're back on the air, folks. Take us now to the bottom of the 5th inning, 1-0 ROBSTOWN. As Jonathan Ovalle, number 7, on the mound for the Cotton Pickers tonight. Number 11, Jacob Ramon behind the plate at catcher. And here we go. The windup and the delivery. Called strike. 0-1 count on the batter. Just a bit low for a ball. The count now goes to 1-1. Ovalle takes the sign. Comes the windup and the pitch. Popped up. Right field. Takes it for the... Oh, he dropped the ball. He dropped the ball. And he dropped the ball. He had it in his glove, and it bounced off his glove and onto the ground. So that's ROBSTOWN's first error of the night on the right fielder. So runner at first now after the error. Jacob Ramon, nice effort on the play. But strike 1. This game has had it all, ladies and gentlemen, here at Steve Chapman Field. Twists and turns, suspense at every corner. And there stands number 7, Jonathan Ovalle, the senior on the mound for ROBSTOWN. Trying to hang in and hang on and keep the Wildcats at bay. Batter steps out of the batter's box for a moment to call time. Umpire calls time. Runner at first, no doubt, no outs. They're in the bottom of the 5th inning. Ovalle with the sign, the windup and the pitch. Outside for a ball. 1-1 count now at the batter on the plate. Jonathan Ovia with 69 pitches tonight so far in this ball game. Trying to hang in and hang on. Throw over to first, not quite in time. Keep the runner honest. I'd like to thank all 90 of you watching right now. Our apologies, of course, with our Facebook technical difficulties, but we are back on the air with YouTube on our Go Red Sport channel. High ball. 2 balls, 1 strike. Ovia comes set. Wind up in the pitch. Call, strike 2, right at the knees. Count is even at 2-2 on the batter. ROBSTOWN looking for outs. Jonathan Ovia takes the sign and comes set. Checks the runner at first. Wind up in the pitch. Throw over to first. In time. Sacrifice bunt. So 1 down now after the sacrifice bunt. So runner at second now for Calallen. 1 down, runner at second. As Jonathan Ovia and the cotton pickers just trying to hang in and hang on and weather the storm. Ovia comes set. Wind up in the pitch. Popped up. And a miscommunication, and the run's going to come around. Ovia with the overthrow. And a runner is at third and no outs. Tie game for Calallen. Ovia had an extra second, but he rushed himself a bit. Infield base hit just barely to the right fielder. And this game is now tied at 1 in the bottom of the 5th, and Vasquez is not happy at all. And we're going to call time as Vasquez will have a word with Jonathan Ovia. Game is now tied at 1 here in the bottom of the 5th with only 1 away. Vasquez trying to weather the storm here and rally his guys to relax and calm down. The game is now tied at 1 after the hit over to the right fielder. So instead of looking at 2 outs, now Calallen has tied the game after the miscommunication over to right. And Vasquez will still stick with Jonathan Ovia. ROBSTOWN going to look for the ground ball to try and keep the runner at bay and keep this a tie game. High ball 1. Takes his lead from third, infield playing tight. High ball 2. 2-0 count. Ovia comes set, the windup and the pitch. Hit right up to the second baseman, fires over to first in time, 1 down for out number 2. So 2 down now as the runner at third. Jonathan Ovia has been in some battles and some tough jams here in this game, but he's battled his way back with some great defensive plays. Right now he needs 1 more to get himself out of a jam. Runner at third, 2 down. Tie game at 1. 1-1 game here at Steve Chapman Field. Jonathan Ovia with the sign, the windup and the pitch. Called strike. tell you what, folks, Jonathan Ovalle, the senior on this team, he is tough as they come. Here's the windup and the pitch.
Come on, Blue! God almighty!
Well, the fans don't like the call, but man, oh man, I thought that was a strike as well.
Bullshit!
1-1 count now, 2 down. Here's the windup and the delivery. Low and in the dirt for ball 2. And Ramon calls time. Wants to have a chat with Ovalle. Seven, Jonathan Ovalle recollecting himself and getting ready to go here. Takes the first sign. Comes the windup and the delivery. Low and the ball gets away. He's out at home. Out at home. And just like that, Jonathan Ovalle with his own out. And Ovalle's got to be careful. Folks, I don't know if you could see that at home, but the Calallen player was talking some nonsense to Jonathan Ovalle, and the umpire didn't do anything. I don't know what that was about, but nonetheless, on a great play at home, Ramon to Ovalle for the tag out at home after the ball just got past Ramon for out number 3 to keep the game tied at 1. So 1-1 now, going to the top of the 6th inning. Hang on to your seats, folks. We got a real ball game here at Steve Chapman Field. We'll be right back, folks, right after this. Don't go anywhere. You sure don't want to go anywhere for this. All right, folks, getting ready to start the top of the 6th inning. Tie game at 1-1. And there's now activity in the bullpen for Calallen. Something to keep an eye on now. That'll now take us to number 7, Jonathan Ovalle at the plate for ROBSTOWN. Here's the windup in the pitch. Low, and the ball gets away. Ball 1. Jonathan Ovalle waits at the plate. Nearly hit his shoulder. Ball 2. Here's the windup and the delivery. Foul tip into the batter in the catcher glove. 2 balls, 1 strike now on Ovalle at the plate. And the pitch. Called strike. Not by much, though. Count is now even at 2-2 on Ovalle at the plate. Jonathan Ovalle trying to help his cause and get himself on base. High, ball 3. Full count, 3-2 on Ovalle at the plate. Ball 4, and Jonathan Ovalle walks. Oh, got a little bit of a taunt right there. And home plate umpire is trying to step to the cross here. And that's Coach Brandon Rodriguez. And Elias Vasquez wants an explanation as to why the home plate umpire did not warn the Calallen player for trash talking. And Vasquez is not happy. And the home plate umpire is coming over to the Calallen side and to give a warning to Steve Chapman, as there will be no place for trash talk here. Chapman is having his way with the home plate umpire. Deep discussion about that play, warning him not to encourage his players for trash talk to the ROBSTOWN players. All right, the conference after the home plate umpires talk to both head coaches is over. We're ready to go and resume play. Courtesy runner now at first for ROBSTOWN. No outs. Runner at first. Runner takes his lead from first. Bunt shown. High, ball one. Showing bunt again. Ball two. As the third baseman literally within inches of the batter, coming straight up from third base. Takes the lead off. And the throw. High, ball three. Activity continues in the bullpen for Calallen. And a time is called on the mound. Tie game, 1-1, top of the sixth, no outs. ROBSTOWN with a chance here to regain the lead. That's Coach Rojas of ROBSTOWN on the third base box. And on the first base box, it's Coach Brandon Rodriguez. Runner takes his lead from first. Pitchers come set. The windup in the throw. Ball four, and ROBSTOWN now with runners at first and second with no outs. And here is a time call by the pitching coach for Calallen. Time is called here. All right, folks, thank you so much for joining us, all 128 of you joining us on our Go Red Sport YouTube page. Thank you so much for bearing with us through the technical difficulties we've had tonight. But nonetheless, we're glad you're with us. Right now, here's the situation. Runners at first and second for ROBSTOWN. No outs. Tie game, 1-1. It just doesn't get any better than this, folks. We're glad you're with us. And it looks like we will have a pitching change coming up, as number 11 for Calallen appears to be done for the night. He'll finish it off with 87 pitches tonight. And we will have a pitching change formally. And the base runners will come off. That's number 25 for Calallen. We don't have a name or any other information. Number 25 for Calallen in for relief now, here in the top of the sixth. Coach Rojas and Coach Rodriguez talking strategy right here and now, as we now have a relief, number 25 for Calallen. Very good sized crowd here tonight at our Steve Chapman Field. We thank you also very much for joining us on our YouTube channel, Go Red Sport. We apologize once again for the technical difficulties with our Facebook feed. Not quite sure what happened tonight, but nonetheless, we were glad that we were able to bring the game for you partially on YouTube. Don't forget forget to visit our website, folks, at goredsport.com. That's goredsport.com, and click on the donation tab. And feel free to donate to continue our operations for you, the fans, the rest of this season. Somebody buy me a cup of coffee. Somebody buy me a hot cup of coffee. To find out what I mean by that, visit our website at goredsport.com. That's goredsport.com. And here we go, folks. First and second, runners take their leads. Batter number 3 awaits at the plate. Popped up! Was not able to make the catch after the pop-up. A bunt attempt goes foul.
Redeem yourself right here. Let's go. You got it. You got it, son.
0-1 count now at the plate. Fouled off. That's number 3, Derek Silva, at the batter's box for ROBSTOWN. Those of you just joining us right now, tie game, 1-1, top of the 6th inning. No outs for ROBSTOWN with runners at first and second. Runners take their leads. Come set, the windup in the pitch. Low in the dirt for ball. Ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Silva. Silva trying to help the ROBSTOWN cause right here and now and regain the lead. Runners take their leads. Come set. Checks the runner at second. Wind up. And a quick move to keep the runner honest at second, but does not throw. Come set. Runners take their leads. The windup in the pitch. Hit right up. Falls in for a single. And the bases are now loaded for ROBSTOWN on a base hit by Derek Silva, and he is fired up. The bases are now loaded for ROBSTOWN with no outs. Holy cow, somebody hang up on Meredith. That brings up number 21, Richie Vasquez. Bases loaded. No outs, infield playing tight, hitter's delight, a scoring chance for the Pickers. Low in the dirt for a ball. I'll tell you what, folks, if tension was a stick of butter, it has now melted here in the 6th inning. Come set. Wind up in the pitch. Low in the dirt, ball 2. I'll tell you what, folks, if you're either one of these pitchers from ROBSTOWN or Calallen, the pressure is enormous right now. 2 balls, no strikes on Vasquez at the plate. Number 25 pitcher comes set. Wind up in the pitch. Swing and a miss. Took a big hack at that one. 2 balls, 1 strike on Vasquez. He comes set. Wind up in the pitch. Low and in the dirt, but he swung at it. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Vasquez. Runners take their leads. Wind up in the pitch. Hit right pass up to short, fires across. And Rojas is going to come and talk to the home plate umpire. Vasquez is coming out. He thinks the catcher was off the plate. Vasquez is not happy with the call. He wants to talk to the home plate umpire, get an explanation on that. From our angle here, folks, it looked as if the catcher was off the plate. Home plate umpire is saying no, but Vasquez is not buying it. He wants a challenge to the other home plate, to the other official that's there. ROBSTOWN fans don't like the call, and the Calallen Wildcat fans are arguing also. And an overrule was not granted, so therefore it was a force out at home on the fielder's choice. But the bases are still loaded for ROBSTOWN with only one away, and Vasquez is not happy at all with that call. As from our angle, folks, it looked as if the catcher was off the plate. Not by much, though. But nonetheless, one down, bases loaded. Here in the top of the sixth, 1-1 game. There's the windup in the pitch. Popped up. For out number 2 as he popped into foul territory, and he will have a seat. That was number 6, Brandon Robledo. So 2 down now, but that brings up number 10, Roque Serrano. ROBSTOWN still with an opportunity here to regain the lead. 2 down now, bases loaded. After that controversial call at home plate. Base hit, and that'll be 1 run will score, 2 runs will score. And ROBSTOWN, Roque Serrano answers the bell and brings in 2 runs and an RBI single. Oh, Lordy, just what the doctor ordered. ROBSTOWN regains the lead 3-1, and this crowd is going absolutely berserk right now. And just like that, folks, with one swing of the bat by Roque Serrano, the shortstop, ROBSTOWN in the lead 3-1. I'll tell you what, folks, somebody hang up on Meredith because this game is not over. And the Calallen fans are in a state of shock right now as they thought that was going to be an easy out. But 2 down, runners at first and second now, and ROBSTOWN out in front again, 3-1 here in the top of the 6th. I'll bring up the pitch runner, number 12, Gilbert Garza, the center fielder. He will be pitch running there for number 21, Richie Vasquez. Bringing out extra speed on the base bags. 2 down, Roque Serrano at first, Garza now at second. And here we go. Called strike. The catcher, number 11, Jacob Ramon at the plate for ROBSTOWN. Number 25 for the pitcher of Calallen comes set. The windup in the pitch. Low in the dirt, ball 1. I'd like to thank all 211 of you watching tonight from wherever you are. Thank you so much for joining us on social media on our Go Red Sport page of YouTube. 1-1 count on Ramon. Called strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes now on Ramon. There's the windup in the pitch. Chopped up. Falls in. Jacob Ramon! Showing off his speed. And an infield hit, and time is called. Brings brings up the pitch runner, number 18.
Let's go, baby!
That brings up number 14, Isai Gonzalez, with the bases loaded again for ROBSTOWN. ROBSTOWN smells blood in the water.
You guys say?
Hit right up to the... Oh, fouled off into the seats there. 0-1 count now on Isai Gonzalez, the senior. ROBSTOWN out in front, 3-1. Here in the top of the sixth, 2 down. Bases now loaded again for ROBSTOWN. Isai Gonzalez with a golden opportunity here for the Pickers. Hit up and foul, as that'll hit the outfield there, house there. 0-2 count now on Gonzalez. Gonzalez has to be careful here. 2 down, bases loaded. Come set. The windup in the pitch. Low, ball 1. Now the relief pitcher, number 25, is at 18 pitches so far after his first inning of relief here in the top of the sixth. 1-2 count on Gonzalez. Base runners take their leads. Hit right over it. Caught by the right fielder for out number 3, but not before ROBSTOWN comes up with key base hits and regains the lead. That'll now take us to the bottom of the 6th inning, folks. And that brings up back number 7, Jonathan Ovalle, in his 6th inning of work here at Steve Chapman Field. As ROBSTOWN now regains the lead, 3-1. Score is now 3-1, folks, here in the bottom of the 6th inning.
Finish strong, boys! And it's helping pitcher out, guys! Let's go! Helping pitcher out!
We'll be right back, folks, right after this. Don't go anywhere. We got a real dandy one here at Steve Chapman Field. And here we go, folks. Welcome back to Steve Chapman Field. I'm Aaron Enriquez, giving you play-by-play action. Jonathan Ovalle on the mound in the 6th inning of work for ROBSTOWN. Bottom of the 6th inning. ROBSTOWN out in front again, 3-1. Here's the windup in the pitch. Just a bit high for a ball. Swing and a miss. 1-1 count now on the batter. Number 12 for Calallen. Jonathan Ovalle takes the sign. Steps off for a moment. Comes set, the windup in the pitch. Popped up! Serrano takes it for the out. Nice catch by Roque Serrano for out number 1. So 1 down now. One down now here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Avaya comes set. The windup and the pitch. Called strike. I'll tell you what, folks, every great pitcher finds his groove at the key moment. This could be it for Jonathan Ovaya. Windup and the delivery. Fouled off out of play. Strike 2. 0-2 count on the batter, number 11 for Calallen. Avaya calls time. He'll want a new ball. As we have a moment here, don't forget to visit our website, folks, at GoRedSport.com. That's GoRedSport.com. And click on Buy Me a Coffee. If you wish to donate, visit our website at GoRedSport.com. That's GoRedSport.com. One ball, 2 strikes. And the screaming that you're hearing in the background, folks, that's the softball team driving by the ballpark, the Lady Pickers. Low and in the dirt. Nice catch by Ramon to keep the ball out in front. Count is even at 2-2. 1 out, bases empty. Jonathan Ovaya in his 6th inning of work here at Steve Chapman Field on behalf of the Cotton Pickers on the mound. The windup and the pitch. Hard chopper to third, comes up with it, fires across, in time. 5-3 for out number 2, so 2 down now here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Jonathan Ovaya and his defense trying to gel together and continue to keep the Calallen Wildcats off balance and at bay. Jonathan Ovaya, 2 down now here in the bottom of the 6th inning. 3-1 ROBSTOWN lead. Here's the windup and the pitch. Low and in the dirt, but Ramon kept it in front. So 1 ball, no strikes. 2 down, bases empty here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Whoa! Jonathan Ovaya, a little too much mustard on that one. So 2 balls, no strikes. Jonathan Ovaya in his 6th inning of work for the Cotton Pickers tonight has kept Calallen off balance for much of this game. Only and a home plate umpire calls time. Not quite sure why. And the home plate umpire is saying no type of substances on the baseball, even if it's dirt. Not quite sure what that was about, but that's kind of rare seeing from this angle. Well, nonetheless, the game will resume. 2-0 count at the plate. Ovaya with the windup and the pitch. Called strike, as he had some meat on that one. Had some real heat on that one. 2-1 count, the windup and the pitch. Low. Curve didn't quite get up there in time. So 3-1 count now with 2 down. Ovaya takes the sign, the windup, and the delivery. Ball 4, and he draws a 2-out walk. So runner at first now for Calallen with only 2 away. All right, the conference on the mound is over. We're ready to resume play. 2 down. Runner at first now for Calallen in the bottom of the 6th. 3-1 ROBSTOWN lead. Calallen batter, number 2 at the plate. 2 down. Runner takes his lead from first. Avaya with the windup in the pitch. Called. Strike. 0-1 count. Lou into the dirt. 1-1 count. Jonathan Ovaya approaching 96 pitches on the night. He's been the starter. He's hung in there all game long. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Jonathan Ovaya 1 strike away from shutting the door on Calallen here in the 6th. Comes set. Checks the runner at first. The windup in the pitch. Just a bit too low there. Count is now even at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Runner at first. Avaya takes a breath, takes the sign. Now agrees and comes set. The windup in the pitch. Fouled off out of play. Count still holding at 2-2. Comes set, checks the runner at first. The windup in the throw. Chopper towards short. Fielder's choice for out number 3. Gets the force out at second on the fielder's choice. Oh, and Jonathan Ovaya got roughed up by the Calallen player as he got grayed and he doesn't like it. And folks, I saw it clear as day that the Calallen player extended his elbow to hit Jonathan Ovaya in the chest. I got that right on YouTube, folks. That's unacceptable behavior by the Calallen Wildcats. The fans are wondering how come the home plate umpire did not see that interaction. But nonetheless, going to the top of the 7th inning now. ROBSTOWN out in front, 3-1, as it's starting to get a little chippy here at Steve Chapman Field. We'll be right back, folks, right after this. Don't go anywhere. And here we go, folks. Start at the top of the 7th inning. ROBSTOWN out in front, 3-1. Activity continues in the Calallen bullpen. Called strike. Swing and a miss. 1-2 count. That's number 17, Christian Marroquin. Marroquin awaits at the plate. Steps off the batter's box for a moment. Marroquin awaits at the plate. Comes set. The windup in the pitch. Hard hit over to left field. That's going toward the wall. All the way to the wall. That'll be a double. And a hard double by Christian Marroquin. Well, hold on a second, folks. They're saying it could have been a home run by hitting the top of the sign. Folks, from the angle that we're at, it looked like it hit the state sign. And that's Christian Marroquin with the home run, the solo home run, as it did hit the top of the sign. And Steve Chapman is not happy at all, but it did hit the top of the 2000 state sign. And ROBSTOWN out in front 4-1. And you can hear the boos coming from the Calallen fans as they don't like the call, and Chapman can't believe it. So Christian Marroquin, which thought was a double, it ended up hitting the top of the 2000 state championship sign that's just right there at left field. And Chapman is red hot right now as he did not like the call. But ROBSTOWN out in front, 4-1 now after the solo home run shot by Christian Marroquin. And no doubt, folks, it's getting a little chippy down here at Steve Chapman Field between these two arch rivals. That brings up number 7, Jonathan Ovalle, the starting pitcher for tonight, at the plate for ROBSTOWN. Low and away, ball 1. Called strike. 1-1 count on Jonathan Ovalle. ROBSTOWN extended the lead 4-1 here in the top of the 7th with no outs. Bases empty. Jonathan Ovalle, 1-1 count at the plate. Hit right back up to the third baseman, fires across. Whoa! Just a little off, but still makes the play. 5-3 for out number 1. You're all right, Jonathan. That brings up number 2, Zarek Diaz, at the plate now for ROBSTOWN. Pops straight up into the air. Just makes the catch as he almost dropped the ball. So number 25 with the unassisted play. Back up to the relief pitcher for out number 2. So 2 down now here in the top of the 7th. ROBSTOWN out in front now, extending the lead 4-1. That brings up number 3, Derek Silva, up to bat now for ROBSTOWN. I'll tell you what, folks. This has been a rivalry game, to say the least. There's been pushing, chippering, and some trash talk from both sides here at Steve Chapman Field. And we're going to have a time called as the relief pitcher will have a visit from the pitching coach of Calallen. So with 2 down, bases empty, And it looks like we'll have a pitching change. And this will be the third Calallen pitcher coming up to face the Cotton Pickers tonight. Number 7, Jonathan Ovalle, the starting pitcher, will presumably resume his duties in the bottom of the 7th. So that brings up number 27 for Calallen, as he is the third pitcher to come into the ball game at this time. Well, folks, we've had a wild game to say the least. Trash talk and some player-player contact with an elbow to the chest to Jonathan Ovalle. Needless to say, there is no love lost between these two programs, as these two, known to be enemies of one another, the two arch rivals between ROBSTOWN and Calallen. And here we go here as the pitcher's still doing in some relief pitches right now. And we'll take it out to the scoreboard to show you the folks at home what the score is. As you can see, folks, 8 hits by ROBSTOWN tonight and only 4 allowed for Calallen. 4-1 ROBSTOWN lead, 2 down here in the top of the 7th. And we will resume play as we'll take it right back out to the batter's box. Number 3, Derek Silva at the plate for ROBSTOWN. 4-1 ROBSTOWN lead. Called strike, inside corner. Two down, bases empty here in the top of the 7th. 4-1 ROBSTOWN lead. Hit right back up to the short, comes up with it, fires across. Just in the nick of time for out number 3. So now it comes down to this, folks. Calallen down to their last 3 outs. In the bottom of the 7th we go. And here comes number 7, Jonathan Ovalle, trying to see if he can finish this game and get himself a victory here at Steve Chapman Field for the Cotton Pickers. And I'm sure you can hear it back home, folks, the chants of go red by the ROBSTOWN faithful here at Steve Chapman Field. Number 7, Jonathan Ovalle, 3 outs away from getting himself a crucial win. And the Cotton Pickers on the verge of potentially being 4-0 in district play. Current district record, Calallen 2-1, ROBSTOWN 3-0 in District 31 4A play. Needless to say, this game is huge for both programs here at this point in the season. Currently, Jonathan Ovalle is sitting at 99 pitches right now. So right now, this is make or break right now to see if Jonathan Ovalle can finish this game. We'll be right back, folks, right after this. And here we go, folks. Last chance for the Wildcats. Bottom of the 7th. ROBSTOWN out in front, 4-1. Jonathan Ovalle, 3 outs away from earning himself a victory on the mound for ROBSTOWN in his 7th inning of work, trying to finish this game. Number 15 at the plate. Jonathan Ovalle with the windup in the pitch. Outside for a ball. We'll call that a questionable call. Ovaya comes set. Takes the sign, the windup, and the pitch. Called strike. Inside corner. Count now goes to 1-1 in the batter. Number 15 for Calallen. Wildcats down to their last 3 outs. Called strike 2. One ball, 2 strikes. Comes set. The windup and the pitch. Just a bit too low there. Tried to hang him with the curve, and Jacob Ramon a little shaken up there as it hit his hand. He's signaling that he's okay. And Jacob Ramon is at the dugout now. We're not sure if he may have hurt his hand. We'll see what happens here. The athletic trainer is looking at Jacob Ramon, number 11, the catcher. We're not quite sure if something else occurred. We don't want to speculate. So we'll see what happens here as they are looking at his potential injury. We couldn't really tell if it was his hand or chest area, but he is receiving attention from the medical staff at this time. And the ROBSTOWN crowd is giving support to Jacob Ramon as he's coming back, and so are the Calallen fans. As Ramon shaken up on the play, but he will resume play. I'll tell you what, folks, he's one tough dude. And here we go. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Jonathan Ovaya with the windup and the delivery. Just a bit low, ball 3. Full count, 3-2. Ovaya with the sign, the windup, and the pitch. Fouled off out of play. Those of you just joining us right now, the score is the bottom of the 7th inning. 4-1 ROBSTOWN lead. Full count, 3-2. Ovaya comes set. The windup and the delivery. Ball 4, and that was close, but ball 4, so he draws the opening walk. So a runner now at first with no outs. We are now sitting at 106 pitches now for Jonathan Ovaya. Now the league rule stipulates the pitcher can finish the inning, but the pitch count would be at 115, potentially. So runner at first for Calallen here in the bottom of the 7th, 4-1 ROBSTOWN lead, as ROBSTOWN is now looking for outs to try and close out the game. Number 7, Jonathan Ovaya, the starter, trying to hang in and hang on. High, ball 1. One ball, no strikes. Comes set, checks the runner at first. Wind up in the throw. Oh, and hit in the back. And Vasquez is going to visit the mound right now. So runners at first and second now for Calallen with no outs, as Vasquez will have a big decision to make. And it looks like Jonathan Ovaya will call it a night. That'll bring up number 10, Roque Serrano, in for relief. So we will have our first relief pitcher for ROBSTOWN. Runners at first and second, no outs. And we will have a pitching change. Number 10, Roque Serrano. The shortstop will now come in to try and close out the game. Number 7, Jonathan Ovalle, finishing the game off with 108 pitches and only allowing 4 hits on Calallen. Pretty impressive stuff by number 7, the senior, Jonathan Ovalle. Coach Vasquez not wasting any time. He pulled the trigger and made the decision and brought in Roque Serrano. Runners at first and second for Calallen. No outs. ROBSTOWN out in front still, 4-1. Calallen 3 outs away from the door being closed. All right, relief pitch session is now completed. Number 10, Roque Serrano, is ready to go. Runners at first and second for Calallen, no outs, and ROBSTOWN looking for outs here to close the game. Number 10, Roque Serrano moves from short to now come in to relieve. Jonathan Ovalle is now at shortstop. Here's the throw. Called strike. On number 1, the batter for Calallen. Runners take their leads. The windup in the pitch. Called strike 2. 0-2 count. Come set. Wind up and the delivery. Just a bit outside, ball 1. Too much mustard on that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Number 10, Roque Serrano, the relief pitcher now for ROBSTOWN. I'd like to thank all 243 of you watching tonight's game. Don't forget to visit our website and donate at goredsport.com. Swing and a miss. He'll get away and get to first. Runner is out. A swinging strikeout, but the runners advance to second and third on the pass ball. So 1 down now. 1 down now. But the runners are now at second and third for Calallen. One down now in the swinging strikeout. That brings up number 7 for Calallen. 1 down, runner at second and third after the pass ball. Outside for a ball. Calallen down to their last 2 outs. Roque Serrano takes the sign and comes set. Checks a runner at second. The windup in the pitch. Called strike. 1-1 count now. Comes set. Checks a runner at third and second. The windup and the delivery. Called ball. Bit high, 2 balls, 1 strike. Roque Serrano takes the sign, comes set. The windup and the delivery. Outside, 3-1. Roque Serrano trying to weather the storm here. 1 out. Runners at second and third for the Wildcats. No, ball 4. And that loads the bases now. Bases loaded, 1 out. ROBSTOWN in a position to get the ground ball and get out of the game. Bases loaded. That brings up number 3 for the Wildcats at the batter's box now. ROBSTOWN still out in the lead, 4-1. 1 down, bases loaded now. Called, strike. 0-1 count. Serrano takes the sign and comes set. The windup and the delivery. Called, strike 2. 0-2 count now. And the pitch. One ball, 2 strikes, but man, oh man, that was close. Serrano comes set. The windup and the pitch. Pops straight up into the air. That was the infield fly rule, so that's 2 down. The infield fly rule is in effect with bases loaded, so that's 2 down now. So just like that, folks, what the doctor ordered, 2 outs now after a scary close call at third base area. But the infield fly rule was in effect, and the home plate umpire agreed, so 2 down here in the bottom of the 7th. The bases are still loaded with 2 down. And here we go. Calallen down to their last out. Hit right up to the right fielder. Takes it for the out. No, he dropped it. He dropped the ball. He is out at home. And ROBSTOWN wins the game! ROBSTOWN wins the game! Holy cow, wow! That ball fell in, 2 runs came in, and the tying run was tagged at home, and the ROBSTOWN Cotton Pickers win the game! Oh my! Oh, somebody hang up on Meredith. And ROBSTOWN hangs on to win by a final score of 4-3. And right now we're watching the players exchange hands and a good game. Folks, what ended up happening was, as we were panning the camera around back, the play to the right fielder fell in, 2 runs came across, the tying run tried to come across, but a nice heads-up play by Roque Serrano just in time to Jacob Ramon for the tag for out number 3 at home. Oh my, what a game this was here at Steve Chapman Field. And now the ROBSTOWN Cotton Pickers with an improbable 4-0 district record right now. And just like that, folks, the Cotton Pickers are in sole possession of first place at 4-0 in district play.
Great job, great job. Let's go! Let's go! Hey, right here, baby, right here, right here, right here, right here. Pose on the score. Hey, go, guys. Pose on the score.
And a little bit of posing right now, but the players are not. Vasquez is not happy with the pose right now, as the players will come back this way. Vasquez is not happy about that pose there, and he's making sure the Cotton Picker players hear it. All right, folks, after a crazy and wild game, to say the least, here at Steve Chapman Field, with a lot of chippering, trash talk, and whatnot, the ROBSTOWN Cotton Pickers hang on to win by a final score of 4-3. Once again, ROBSTOWN is now 4-0 in District 31 4A play, but Vasquez is not happy of how the final event transpired. But man, oh man, somebody. Oof. Oh, what a wild game indeed it was, folks. I'll tell you what. So now this moves Calallen to 2-2 in district. This improves ROBSTOWN's record to 4-0 in District 31 4A. Final score here from Steve Chapman Field after a wild one, to say the least. ROBSTOWN 4, Calallen 3. Don't forget to visit our website, folks, at goredsport.com. That's goredsport.com, and click on the donation tab. Somebody buy me a cup of coffee. I think I deserve that right now after the game we just watched. So go out there and donate, folks, and visit our website at goredsport.com and keep our operations going for you, the fans, throughout the rest of this season, as ROBSTOWN hangs on to win by a final score of 4-3, and that improves ROBSTOWN to 4-0 in District 31 4A. What a ball game, folks. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. I'm Aaron Enriquez saying so long from Steve Chapman Field. Thank you so much. Good night, and God bless.